Wahaha! I'm in the wrong corner. Wahaha! Hang on, I need to wahaha myself to the side. I'm so prepared. I'm always so prepared. People look at me and they're like, that Katie is the most prepared streamer I've ever met in my life. They say that about me all the time. It's so true, you know? It's so true. I wake up every morning and I just feel so prepared for the world, for life. Never more prepared than a Katie. That's what they say. That's what they say. Okay. Super zoom. There we go. Not quite. Bit too much zoom. There we go. Hi. It's me, Katie She. It's you, my favorite people on the internet, and we made it to Friday. How are you all doing, lovelies? Woke up in the morning. No. Welcome on in, my lovelies. Welcome on in. Katie's the least prepared streamer I've ever seen in my life. That's not... But you've seen my streams. There's probably less prepared streamers. Probably. Maybe. Hi everyone, how you doing? Are you having a good week? I missed you too, Jinxie. Welcome in. It's so good to see you, lovely. I hope everyone has a lovely, cozy weekend ahead of them. Congratulations to Ori for redeeming first. Congratulations to Zar for being second. Congratulations to Dave for being third and bringing the trigger warnings. We appreciate you. And congratulations to Jinx for being the cutest. Hi. Tuesday does feel like a long time ago. It really does. It's been a funny old week, huh? It's been a funny old week. I hope everyone is doing well. I have had better weeks, shall we say. Your cat is hanging on by a thread. But she's hanging on.
You will give me an egg.
Debatably she's hanging on. Oh, daily egg. I need to get mine.
You will give me an egg.
Yeah, your faithful cat is surviving. But as I shared on Blue Sky, she is at her limit. She is at her fucking limit this week, gang. Onk. But she's trying. She's trying so hard. And moderator Dave is also doing their very best. Onk. Hang on. Onk.
My name's Gustarian. It's pronounced.
There's so much for you to be at your limit. Yes, there is. Also, big hugs to all of my buddies in the UK, in the US, wherever you are in the world. There's a lot of dark stuff going on. This week's being hit like a truck feeling has more been coming from my personal stuff, but the world's also very, very on fire. And yeah, just hug your trans homies, let them know they're loved, okay? Look after them, hug your autistic homies, let them know they're loved. Hug all your homies, just hug your homies. Hug your homies. No hugs for the homies in Denmark. I mean, it's more, I don't think Denmark has done anything atrocious to be at the top of the list. Denmark doesn't seem to be going to hell the same way the UK and the US are, but always hug your homies in Denmark. Yes, please hug me. I'm scared. Big hugs for you, Jinx. Big hugs. I know it's scary, but they want us to be scared. So let's not give them the satisfaction as much as we can. That's the thing. They want us to be falling apart. So I'm trying not to give them the satisfaction. I had to bite my tongue earlier today because I was seeing some autistic streamers getting into it about like, yeah, RFK Jr.'s not making good points, but we need to talk about like very what's the word? I'm trying to think of what the severely disabled people with autism and how they're not reflected in a lot of the conversation, which is true and a valid point. But also, in fighting about who's autistic enough and who isn't, is giving them exactly what they want. So now is not the time for those conversations. It's a good discussion to have, but not right now when they're deliberately trying to pull the community apart. Now is not the appropriate time for that. Leave those deep discussions for another day, a better day. Don't do that now. Because that's what they want. They want division. They want infighting in the community. That only furthers their agenda. Pretty sure some people would say you don't look autistic to me. Yeah, honestly, the whole message pissed me off because it was taking shots at people who self-diagnose, even though actually getting a formal diagnosis in a lot of the Western world, let alone the world outside of that, is fucking impossible for adults. So good luck getting an official diagnosis unless you have money. In the UK, not so much for autism, but for ADHD, it's just you got to pay a couple of grand, at least $1,000, to get a diagnosis if you want an official one. So I have very little patience for diagnostic gatekeeping, and that did make me see red a little. But regardless of your feelings on diagnoses and the rates of diagnoses, infighting is what they want. And I feel bad because, like, just by seeing red at that, I am also being pulled into the infighting in a different way. So I'm no better. I'm no better. I can see the hypocrisy. We'd love to be diagnosed with something. Oh god, that's the whole mood. Sorry. Yeah, it sure would be great to get medical help. It sure would be great to have medical resources. That would be lovely. Time to fight Katie for content. It's what big influencer want. Oh, Katie versus Chessmaster. Fight! What are we fighting about, Ori? Hang on. What's a juicy thing to fight about? Hang on. I'm cooking. I don't know. Something about AI. We're fighting over the last piece of eggs already. I love the idea of, like, it's like the chessboard meme where it's just like Katie can't figure out why I'm winning. Zara's eating the pieces, and the pieces are egg in this case. If the UK keeps going how it is, I'm moving to Belgium. Honestly, Ryden, do whatever you need to do to make yourself safe, and do whatever you gotta do for yourself, because I think that is entirely a valid method of protest. It's a very valid method of protest. Needs to be juicy, but you both need to come out of it clean. Katie caught using AI, but she was using it to build websites to rehome stray cats. Chessmaster Ori is a hacker, but a hacker for good. That's how they find out about the AI for cats. I don't know. My brain's fried, gang. It's been a week. Move to Denmark. Oh, honestly, hell yeah. Is Denmark like a lot of that part of the world that it's very hard to move to? Because actually, hard to move to is probably the wrong way to put it, because I'm thinking I've had a few buddies who've moved to Sweden. I know it's not an easy process, but I actually think it's probably easier than it is to move to the UK, now that I'm thinking about it. So actually, I'm talking shite, you know? I'm talking shite. I had something then forgot. Oh no, you forgot! Especially expensive in my nearest city. Yeah, that's the thing. Denmark and a lot of those like nice parts of Europe, the lovely parts of Europe that I adore with all my heart, are hella expensive if you're coming in from outside. If you're in there, it's okay because the cost of living means that it kind of evens out if you're in there receiving the kind of earnings or being part of the society. But if you're coming in from outside, whew. Heading from the UK for a holiday in Helsinki was quite the dinner price shock. And god damn, those dinners were good though. God damn, it was good food. I have a Danish friend who gets so much help from the state, up to and including housing, and I'm jealous. Oh, hell yes. Like, part of the ecosystem, yeah, that's a good way of putting it, Zara, because I didn't want to say... I was trying to figure out a way to cover that you don't need to be working to be a part of a functioning society, and you covered it there. Part of the ecosystem. Finland can be hard because of lack of social acceptance of immigrants. Average salary in Denmark is 5.7k GBP. That seems very low, but that makes me curious. What's the average salary in the UK? Also, the poll results have disappeared. What's happening with our boy Robert? What was the verdict? You know where I'd love to live? Iceland. Oh gosh, yes. Fairy country. I have a lot of attachment to Iceland. It seems so cool. So I also get the impression they're a very athletic, outdoorsy people, so I would probably be very, very outclassed there. As much as I enjoy the outdoors, I'm not much of a hiker. I don't really have the fitness built up for that. Zar flexed coins and saved the wet boy from my boot. Oh, Zar chose the knife boy route. We love that. That's 5.7 BPM a month. Oh, okay. I thought it was yearly, and I was like, that seems way low. But I was kind of figuring out like if the average in the UK would be similar if you averaged it out. But okay, per month. Holy shit! Holy shit! Damn. Denmark is perfect. No mountains to hike up, and the accent is really cute. All accents are cute, but you know. In the UK, the average yearly salary in 2023 was 35k. So let's divide that by 12. 2.9. I think. Hang on, it's telling me kilometers, so I'm just double checking. 2.9. Yeah. Honestly, not as bad as I expected. Not as bad as I expected. But to be honest, the UK, like a lot of the world, is very skewed by the fact that you've got fairly average wages for most of the country, and then you have London. And then you have London, and it fucks up the math for everyone. But also is a big part of the UK's income, so yeah, London is so complicated. London is so complicated. My accent is shite. Not true. Denmark accents are lovely. Went to Merriweather Media. Holds up the dog boy. Cute. Cute. Holds him up by the scruff. After taxes, that's like 2,300 a month to spend, which used to be an alright amount, but yeah. Now it's difficult. Now it's difficult. It's a whole situation. I'm sorry. I feel like I'm being kind of gloomy. And I generally prefer not to be, but also times are tough right now. So I feel like we're vibing in the things kind of suck right now kind of phase. Things are rough. It's been a hell of a couple of years. A cat is tired. A cat has lots of optimism in her heart, but it has a limit. And I'm so tired of seeing people I know and love hurting and struggling. And it's not all bad. I also see a lot of people that were struggling are being able to buy houses and seem to be having a run of good luck. So I have faith that the tide will turn for the other people that are in my heart soon. But it's still tough. It's still tough. You know, some weeks are like that. I'd like 2,000 of those. Thank you very much. Yeah. Oh my god, rent prices are scary. Everything is scary. Everything is scary. But you know, we're gonna be alright, chat. We're gonna be okay, because the main thing you can do in the bad times is be alive and be a bastard just to fucking spite them. And you know, I gotta be here to fuck up some Tories. I gotta pick fights. I gotta find right-wingers and tear out their throats. Yes. So, you know, gotta be here, gotta be on the internet to do that. And I am very privileged to be able to spend my Fridays with y'all. Thank you for being here. It is always a delight to enjoy your company. And as much as this week has been a shit show and I've been feeling the stress of it, knowing that this stream is incoming has been an absolute highlight for me. So, yeah, thank you. I love you. You're delightful. I'll be alright with Katie in my bed. Warm. Beds are warm. I do love beds. Also, for folks that like emotes, I did draw a couple of new emotes because apparently when my brain hits peak despair, it also goes, let's make some art. I was going to draw some vent art. I mentioned this on Blue Sky. But then I kind of got the brainworms about how I should only be drawing things that are like sellable. So I did a few sticker designs that I haven't shared. And I also did some emotes because that kind of feels, air quotes, productive. Yes, sir, tell me about your convention. Tell me all about it. Also, for folks that are needing a pointer, the emotes that I drew are... We've got the wah. We've got the wah. Which you're welcome to give me your opinions on. It might not be working well at scale. I did redo it once to try and make it work better at scale. It's not quite achieving what I wanted it to do, But you know, it's okay. It's not. Yeah. Now that I've gotten this monitor, it looks okay on mobile. On monitor, it's not quite. Yeah, it's not quite achieving. It's not hitting. It's not hitting right. I might need to revisit that. I don't know. I think it's not getting across the description that the feel that I was wanting. I'll put the full scale version in the Discord, and folks are welcome to give me pointers on how to improve it for reading an emote size, because I'm at that point in drawing where I'm blind to it. I've lost objectivity. Where is the channel where I put things, what I draw? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I think it's like an official art channel. Official art. Okay, okay, okay. And then I go to my downloads folder. I've got the official way. Current way emote. And I'll put the V1 as well, just for behind the scenes. But the fringe was messing with the readability. So at least there's a giant way. There's a giant way in the chat. And I also share the second emote, because I have two versions of that. The second one is the smug Katie one. And I can't decide whether I like the bronze line art or the black line art better. The bronze line art is a tribute to the original, which is the Paimon emote from Genshin. And I kind of like how the bronze looks on dark and light mode. But it's also weird having one emote in bronze. But also, I might be overthinking things, but that's okay. You know, I'd rather overthink emotes than the state of the world. I mean, I've popped those full ones in, and I'll pop the source for the Paimon in, so you guys know that I am just straight up stealing from Genshin there, because I don't want anyone to think that I came out of that with my own brain. I don't have thoughts. Head empty, only Paimon. And reference. Okay, and now I'm going to stop looking at Discord and look back at the chat. I'm just playing modded Minecraft. Ooh, which mods, Ori? Arashi in the Tuesday stream was telling me about... What the fuck's it called? Spooky mod. Spooky Minecraft. The one where you're on a server with a creepy server admin and it fucks with your PC. That one. Pizza, sushi, banana, okay, pizza, sushi, pineapple, pizza, pineapple and pizza, banana, tornadoes. That is basically how my brain goes. Yep. Okay, those emote arts are in the chat. You're very welcome to give me opinions here or in general chat or wherever the fuck you like. It's all good. It's all good. Now, let me catch up on the chat that was happening while I was staring at Discord, because I can't multitask. I demand stickers. Did you know? Did you know we have a shop where you can buy stickers, but I do need to restock it, so it's understandable if you want to wait, because I do need to make more stickers and put them out. But the thing about stickers is, to put them on the shop, I need to order them in. To order them in costs money. To pay money for things and services is scary, because I don't make enough to make that money back. So I'm basically just throwing money at the wall for my own indulgences, which is good. It feels good. But is not financially savvy. I'm so smart. I'm so smart. Okay, Zara says, played 2 games at the convention. Hell yes! Which games? Caught up with an artist I'd not seen in 20 years and bought some of his prints. Oh, share the art link, use your mod powers, share the link if it's safe for work. If it's not, share it anyway. I'm so smart, me when I lie. That's me all the time. But you're super smart, Ori. Don't be mean to yourself. You're very intelligent. You can play chess good. That's a marker of high intelligence. Bought some of his prints, saw a bunch of talks. Why did I read saw a bunch of girls? I would like to see a bunch of girls. That's just my own desires coming through. Girls are so pretty. Girls are so pretty. Let's just take a moment and think about how girls are so pretty. I feel better now. I hope you do too. Everything feels better when you think about how girls are pretty. You know, the world might be rough, but on the bright side, girls are pretty, and there's so many pretty girls out there. Do you ever think about, like, how many just stunningly pretty girls there are online? I think about it all the time. Like, I see them doing blogging or, like, tweeting, and you can tell they're not comfortable with cameras or videos, but they're just so stunningly pretty, and I'm like, damn, girl, do you realize, like, do you ever look at a mirror and go, whoo, because you fucking should? I'm just like, oh, man. Women are so pretty. Women are so pretty. I got distracted. Yeah, okay, bring it back, bring it back. Got a piece of my D&D OC drawn and picked for up an RPG Eurodor. A, can we see the D&D OC art? And B, what's the RPG? Tell me all about it. I've been really tempted by Humblewood recently. It's a little outside of my price range, but I've been so tempted. Also, unrelated to anything, did you guys know there's a Stardew Valley board game? I only learned that recently, and I don't need board games because board games unfortunately tend to just become shelf decorations in my house because what is free time? Same with jigsaws, like I love them, but where is the free time I need to do jigsaws and board games? But my god, it's Stardew Valley and I have a problem. I have a problem. Ori, you flatterer, I see you. I'm not caught up with the chat yet, but I see you scrolling all along the side. I see you. I feel very passionate about that topic. Don't get me into it. Which topic? Girls? Girls? Probably girls. We do need daddy. Hang on, I'm not caught up yet. I'm not caught up yet. Don't you? We do need daddy me. I'm thinking about girls. We're having a moment where I think about girls. Wraithlands. Oh. Let me Google what Wraithlands is. Is this the one that I'll be into, or is this the one that you played 2 games of? Wraithlands. Lo-fi. Oh, lo-fi. Okay, I'm sold already. A lo-fi rules-light pen and paper adventure game in a cursed Celtic isle. Oh, this sounds right up Dave's street as well, because Dave's been making a lot of Celtic-inspired worlds for D&D 5e. Oh, and the art is stunning. The art is stunning. Yo, that's cool. That's so cool. Inspired by 80s Slane comics and the Isles of Scotland. Isles of Scotland. Oh my god. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. A cult of statues, a dismembered god, toffs hunting spirits on horsebacks. Toffs hunting spirits on horseback. Let's fuck him up. A Kelpie colossus, the fracking of heaven. Okay, this sounds incredible. Compatible with role-playing. I have no idea what role-playing is. I'm assuming because it's got a capital R, it's a system, but I've not heard of it, and that seems like a very SEO-unfriendly name. What is role-playing? Google's like, role-playing is a changing of one's behavior to assume a role. This is what I say. This is what I said. It's terrible for SEO. Okay, and it's set in the Isle of Nona, located to the west of the mainland. Yes! Oh, I love that. I love that. That's so Western Isles coded. That's absolutely Western Isles written. Somebody on the team has to be from the Western Isles. It was a lovely place where the Earsoul ruled in their glorious nature spirit way. Yes. Until the Underkirk lairds came from the mainland. Clearances. And built the city of Galenark. Galenark? Killed the Earsoul and built a field of laws, the most prominent of which is that it is illegal to die. Oh, fuck, I'm loving this. And the punishment is eternal servitude. So if you die, you become a slave forever. How do they bring you back for that? Pizza, sushi, banana, pizza, sushi. That's me. Tornadoes. I'm playing with a tornado mod. I named a town after a friend. It was immediately hit by a tornado that destroyed 20% of the town. Oh no. Oh no. I'm not. It's not. It is. You're very smart. You're very smart about chess. Cara App, Andy Hepworth. Oh, dang, Cara's still going. That makes me happy. I think I signed up for Cara and then forgot. I think I had a Cara, and then I got distracted. Wow, that art is beautiful. That art is so pretty. Oh man, they are skilled. That pencil skill is incredible. Big props to Andy Hepworth. Also a familiar name. I think I've seen their work a few times in the Scottish con scene. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Good for them. Good for them. Not girl, but chess equal int. We do need to die together. No, I'm refusing. Bonechanter.hio Rayflands, that's the one I put that link in. That link was from me. Oh yeah, I could send the damage a tornado did in Minecraft. You could send it where? To me? Please don't send me a tornado. I think it means just play it. Oh, okay, so it's not a system. It's not a system. You become a wretched spirit that they manhandle. Okay, that's fun. It's a Scottish game. Yes. Yes. Don't you put the clock emote in my chat. Don't you time check me. I'm allowed to babble. It's been a stressful week. If you played any games by a little company called White Wolf. Oh, I have. I know White Wolf. I know, White Wolf. Dang. Dang. Let me see. Yeah, Old World of Darkness, right? Yeah, the OG World of Darkness. And the new one? World of Darkness, all the World of Darkness. And Love Letter and Legend of the Five Rings, just little things Annie's worked on. He's done Vampire, Changeling, Exalted. Oh shit, yeah! Yeah! That pencil-y style he's got absolutely matches up with the core books. Oh,
Good job!
oh man, I'm connecting the dots. I'm connecting the dots. Man, I used to just read the core books just for the joy of them, and I still would, honestly. Those core books, I love them so much. I love them so much. They're just such good core books. They're so good. They're so good. Let's head to the gaming room. So, welcome back to the adventures of Carl T.C. He is a recently widowed dad, I believe. I think it's implied he's widowed. He is a recently single dad who has moved to a new house with his daughter, Amanda, dearest Amanda Panda. She is beautiful and talented and is getting accepted into a prestigious art college, and she's going to be a superstar animator, and we're so proud of her. She's the best in the world ever. She can do no wrong. She has an egg on her jacket and sparkles. She's so me-coded. I love her. He is widowed. Carl! What did you do? Carl! Oh no. Oh no. Yep. So we have moved to this neighborhood, which also seems to be a hotbed for single dads. It's like this little single dad commune. Love that for us. So we are trying to meet the neighbors, most of which who are single dads, apart from that one super duper fundamentalist Christian guy who is in a relationship ? Has a wife, but they're well, he's a bachelor candidate, so and this game doesn't contain cheating, so there's some sort of like agreement in place there. But we're not going to be smooching that guy anyway, because he's terrifying. Technically, we don't know Robert is a dad. That's true. I am assuming that about Robert. I'm assuming there's some sort of deep and tragicness there, which is why he never brings his kid up or shows us his kid. But we do not know yet. Robert is a mystery. Robert might be the token non-dad of the group. We do, however, know he is a deadbeat. Look, we can't talk smack about Robert. We voted to continue down this path. Okay, Katie, you can have cuddles if you say one thing. Ori is a good girl. There we go. Mission success. Yeah, Robert was kind of a dick to us, so we went out drinking with Robert. He brought along Mary without telling us, which was like, I mean, we didn't know her very well, and I had memories of a past life where she apparently flirted with me, and fuck knows that didn't happen. But I have past life memories. Apparently, I'm just omniscient like that. I was like, this woman tried to cheat with me. No, she didn't. Carl may be slightly misogynist. Carl may have some problems. Some memory problems, to say the least. Says Ori. So we went out drinking. Mary flirted with everyone in sight and wound us up a lot, and is kind of like a bullying kind of humor, which I like. I still think she's hot, but she is also kind of mean. But that won't stop me. That won't stop me from making goo-goo eyes at her. This girl tried to cheat with me. No, Carl, she gave you coffee. She's a barista. Oh god, don't get me started, Ori. I've seen TikToks of this lassie who works in a cafe and draws a heart after everyone's name on the cup. And some regular was like, well, you drew a heart in my cup, so that means that... Not a regular, I think it was her first time. And the cafe was like, you drew a heart, that must mean you're interested in me. What time do you finish? And she was like, I just do that for everyone. Sir, I'm a service worker. What the fuck? But let's not... Carl isn't that kind of dad, I promise. He's just going through it. He's just going through it. He's got a few bugs in his coding. And now it is the next day. So yeah, we went out drinking, got very sloshed. Went bar hopping for a bit. Gate crashed a movie. Upset some teenagers. Robert made like he was going to deck one of the teenagers, which is young Ernest Hemingway, son of neighborhood dad Hugo. But Robert likes to reassure us that he would not have punched a kid. But we didn't know that because we've only known him for one night, so damn, Robert, what the fuck? He's just depressed, I swear. Robert is, he's rough. He's rough. But also, we threw a rock and hit a car, and I feel terrible about that. That will haunt me till the day I die. I'll wake up in a cold sweat in the middle of the night thinking about that car that I threw a rock in the window of. And it didn't even happen in real life, it just happened in this game, but I'm still gonna think about it. Matt would never. Which Matt? Which Matt? Which Matt? Oh, yes, coffee barista. Right, sweetie, are you ready to start the day? No, are you ready for the thing that we're going to do today? The thing that you promised you'd do? Oh shit, my memory loss is kicking in again. Honey, I already told you that I'm not going to throw away my Tom Clancy novels. They're just stacked in the living room. I keep bumping into them and knocking them over and you don't even read them. They're for decoration. Wait, no, that's not what I'm here about. The tea party, Dad. Nope, I don't remember that. I love how this game is accepting of my memory loss. Craig's kids, that hand-drawn invitation. Amanda walks over to the refrigerator and comes back with a hand-drawn invitation on a sheet of computer paper, inviting Amanda and Amanda's dad to a tea party. Shared the character I played in the game Inglecade, the Galanarch Exile. Oh, okay, I have to go see this. This sounds cool. Stuff that was mentioned on stream. Oh, they look so fancy. I love them. I love them. Ah, they're so cute. And they've got a cool whip. I love how they're basically tieflings. Every game needs tieflings. I love that. I love that. Everyone from the mainland is a literal devil with horns. Yes! Mainland's full of devils. I love that. Okay, that's fucking incredible. That's incredible. And that OC art is beautiful. That's so beautiful. But the art is for your D&D OC, right? Not Inglecade. But fuck yeah! God, horned characters are just peak content. They spelled cordially wrong. Just put on some going outside pants, Dad, and let's get going. You see why I said this is your jam? I'm so in. I'm so in. That's your D&D character. Oh, they're so cute. Hell yeah. Me too. Me too. I mean, you're not wrong though. I can go outside in sweatpants. Nothing's stopping me. That's just... I'll see you in a minute. Do I put on my going outside pants or do I say fuck authority? I feel like, as someone who shares a household with Dave, I really have to go to the fuck authority route because I feel like Dave is currently raging behind his keyboard like, what the fuck is wrong with sweatpants? I do like a good handle, it's true. It's true, though I worry about neck pains. Glory Lathander, the Oath of Glory paladin who grew up on the streets of Elter. Oh, very cool. Amanda can do no wrong. Okay, okay. We'll put on our going outside pants then. For Amanda. Hello! Thank you for coming to our tea party. Okay, we have not met these two kids of Craig before. They're identical. After the other identical twins, I'm a bit scared, I won't lie. Hair handles. Yes. I do my best bow and present my daughter, who thanks them with a curtsy. I like how their sports team is the Maple Bay Flapjacks. I love that. This way, please. Briar and Hazel lead us to a small table with tiny chairs. Some are occupied by stuffed animals, and Matt and his daughter Carmencita are here too. Matt raises a comically small plastic teacup at me. Look, Dave, it's your boy. There he is. The barista man. Memories of my Pendragon campaign where one of the players had multiple identical twin daughters. Oh, that's evil. I do like how one of them has a little gappy teeth. I love that. Gap tea for cute. Hey, dude. How's the tea?
Hey.
The imaginary tea is absolutely wonderful. I taste a hint of lemongrass. Ew, lemongrass. Not my cup of tea. I didn't even do that intentionally. Hello, Carmencita. Hello, Mr. Amanda's dad. That's me, I'm Mr. Amanda's dad. His first pair he married to the King of Fae and his son. Oh, that's a bad idea. That's a bad idea. Please have a seat. I sit down between Amanda and Matt. I don't think I'm going to be able to get out of this chair.
Hey, dude.
Hi, everyone. I turn to see Daisy and Brian enter the backyard and take a seat next to us. All the dads are going to be stuck in tiny chairs. Is that Goku? Yes, that's Goku, but with eggs on his titties. I mean, it's definitely not Goku with a mustache. Definitely not. That's Carl T. An entirely original character. Do not steal. That's Carl. That's Carl. Original dad. Do not steal. Exactly. Exactly. Sorry we're late. Daisy made me put on my going outside pants. Oh, mood, honestly. See, Amanda? Or let it go. No, let it go. Let it go. We're not gonna let the one-upping dad get a head start on one-upping our Amanda. Brian has some problems where he's very competitive. Let it go. Same. Amanda insisted. Okay, I clicked let it go, but whether at home with friends or at high-pressure social functions, you can't beat the comfort of sweatpants. Amen. and at least one other man. That's Carl. Thank you all for taking the time out of your busy schedules for some high tea. I love her freckles. The way they do freckles is so heckin' cute. Now, if you all put on your designated tiaras, fuck yeah, tiaras. There are little tiaras sitting on everyone's plates. Well, except for Brian's. His is a softball helmet. What? Brian, what the fuck? You too macho for a tiara? You think you're the king here, Brian? Oh, we're not out of tiaras. Okay, that's fine then. That's fine. Okay, never mind. I didn't say anything. I don't think this is gonna fit me, but I appreciate the thought. Dad, you're royalty. Please act like it. Brian tries to balance the ill-fitting softball helmet on top of his head, but it immediately tumbles off and into the bushes. I'll get that later. Hey everybody! This is Craig, sports dad. He loves gym. Not a guy called Jim, unfortunately. He is not happily taken, but he loves exercise. That is his one trait. He loves exercise and popping out babies. Craig comes out with a teapot and a tray of sandwich cookies, but he's also a very sweet dad. And he's wearing sweatpants! Good catch, Dave! Sweatpants. To be fair, he actually puts the sweat in sweatpants. Which sounds weird now that I've said that out loud, but I just mean he does exercise. Dad, is the tea ready? Yeah, it's been, steeping for a while now. Awesome. Would you girls like to serve your guests tea? No, thank you. We'd much appreciate our servants' help. Craig leans over to me. That's me. I'm the servant. Craig places teacups in front of all of us, and a single sandwich cookie onto each of our plates. He pours some tea into my cup. Awfully fluorescent for tea. I clink my teacup with Matt's and take a sip. Fluorescent, huh?
Hey.
Good lemonade. Okay, it's lemonade. Okay. He puts his sweat in sweatpants. I regret saying that. Ori, what did you forget? It's tea.
Hey.
Right. Very good tea. Matt's barista training is just dying. He's just dying. Oh yeah! Yeah, it's time to cool off. Thank you, Ori. I lean over to Amanda, who's happily enjoying her tea. So, what do we do at tea parties? Says Carl, original character, do not steal. We enjoy the splendors of upper-class society, Father. She takes a dainty bite of her sandwich cookie. Marvelous. So, the meeting of princesses has been called to order. You're here. But I'm a warrior princess. I hunt and stuff and have like a really cool sword. Can I be a space princess? I'll allow it. And I'll be a rock star princess. I'm also a space princess. Hell yeah! 2 space princesses, a rock star princess, a warrior princess, and a princess princess. Naked kitty, naked kitty, naked kitty. Yes, that's me. Hi. Can there be more than one? Space is pretty big, don't you think? I changed my mind. I want to be a space princess too. Hell yeah! More space princesses! Dad, what are you? Do I get to be a princess? I want to be a princess! Duh. Well, I guess that makes me... Well, History Channel princess would be Hugo's cup of tea, which we're not going for. But I have no idea what Hacker and Rude Boy princess are equating to. Hacker princess appeals most to my soul, because Hacker princess, fuck yeah. Rude Boy princess sounds like British, like a rude boy? But could be a Craig thing? Hacker I feel like is maybe Matt? I don't know, let's try Hacker. Time to buy Dream Daddy and make Daddy Katie, but we've got Carl Tichy right here. We've got Carl Tichy at home. I think Rude Boy's a person. Okay, so not the British like subculture of Rude Boys. Do 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 do. Okay, we don't know what Rude Boy means, so let's go Hacker. I feel like history's Hugo, because Hugo's here with Carmencita. Hugo has to be the history one. He's a history teacher. Man loves this history. I'm gonna go Hacker. I surf the information superhighway on my cyberdeck, hacking into mainframes and unleashing havoc on the megacore. The megacore. Do I pronounce the P in megacorps? Hang on, I'm having a brain moment. Yeah, I think if it's corpse in an army sense, the P is silent and it's just core. But in corporation, you still pronounce the P. I'm gonna pronounce the P, okay. Unleashing havoc on the megacorps of the dystopian neo-metropolis. Yes, thank you, Sar. Thank you, Sar. I also rollerblade everywhere. I think I'll be landscaper and general contracting princess. Good for you, Brian.
Hey.
Barista princess reporting for duty.
Hey.
Hey everybody, CrossFit princess here. Good for you guys. Oh, they're all so cute. Not now, servant. If it weren't for the princess uprising, it would be you serving me. We sip tea for a little longer, and the girls run off to fight dinosaurs as space rock star warrior princesses, I think. They grow up so fast. It was like yesterday that I was helping Amanda throw her own tea parties. Oh, I'm such a soft boy. Carmencita is Matt's kid, not Hugo. I don't think Hugo is here. I'm an idiot. Thank you for clarifying. I thought Carmencita was Hugo's kid. Didn't even remember that Matt had a kid. But Carmencita is very artistic, so that makes sense that she'd be his kid. Did she make you a servant too? You betcha! Carmencita made me actually brew tea for hers. Pitfalls of owning a coffee shop. Pitfall, your custom blends are amazing. That hibiscus one you gave me a while back was choice. Oh, hibiscus tea is always good. Very hard to get in the UK for some reason. I can only really get it in Starbucks.
Hey.
Oh, thanks.
Hey.
It's really nice the girls are getting along. Yeah, I'm really glad we moved into this community.
Hey.
We are too. Amanda's been kind of a role model to them, you know? I hadn't even realised, and I don't even know if Amanda does either. But I guess they're right. All the girls in the neighbourhood look up to her. She seems to go out of her way to play with them. She's such a good kid. She's such a good kid. We love Amanda. I'm so proud of her. Oh. You better not proud dad cry at this tea party, Carl. I brought extra word jumbles if anyone wants to kill time while the girls play. Fucking love word jumbles, me. The day rolls on, and the girls all get tuckered out. Amanda spends the whole day playing with them and taking their pictures, promising that she'll send them the best ones later. And we've got an ad break coming, so instead of rolling on to the next bit of text, I will go to BRB early, because I don't want people getting cut off with the lag. So, We BRB for a second to let the ads roll. See you in a minute. I need to hit the button to go BRB. The ads are done and we are back. And Cal says, look at all those chickens. Cal, I hope you're having an awesome release day. I hope you're enjoying things. Good to see you. I hope you're having a good week. I hope you're getting to relax because this is your first weekend in a while but without a con, right? Take care of yourself. And if you're needing to go back to Wooey, I don't know how to say it. Wooey, then don't let us keep you, okay? They put my monkey in a 5-foot deep bath. Oh no. I don't understand, but that sounds ominous. It's pronounced Owen. For real? Cool. I'm down for that. Owen! That's cute. I love that. I love that. But are you finished it, or are you still in the process of it? How's it going? Do let us know. It's good to see you. It's lovely to see you, though. Day rolls on, and the girls all get tuckered out. Amanda spends the whole day playing with them and taking their pictures, promising that she'll send them the best ones later. Amanda's the best girl. No, I'm still on Route 1 of 11. Holy smokes. Hell yeah. Content. That sounds deliciously juicy. I love that. I love that so much. And well worth the wait, yeah? Well worth the wait for the translated release. We all clean up and help put away the tea sets and tables, then head out as Daisy and Carmencita fall asleep on their dad's shoulders. My son got accused of murder and he went, sorry, I wasn't listening. That's a solid excuse. Oh no, is it being machine translated? Do those dots mean machine translated? Hugo has gone up in my books, but I cannot tell you for why. That's intriguing. I may be the one running the machine that is translated. Wait. Oh, it's not. Oh, it's not an official translation. You're reading it in the original language. Damn, bestie, I love that commitment for you. Holy shit, that's incredible. That's incredible. Hell yeah. Damn, we love that commitment. We love to see it. That must be tiring though, or does the joy of it outweigh the tiring? Damn, that's hardcore. I love that for you. That's incredible. And when you say you're doing the translating, does that mean you're using machine translating, or do you like know the language and I'm just behind on things? It's the same program we use for the Xenosequel. Oh, okay. That was interesting. That was some mixed results. Well, I do that to do that for the Okayu dating sim I've got in the post. Oh, this is words. Since it's Okayu, I'm really surprised there's not a fan translation, because fans are usually so good at translating holo stuff. I will need to learn your power. Yes, yes.
Oh.
Take care, guys. Bye, Craig, and your weirdly clone-looking family. Thanks for coming. Bye, Hacker Princess. Why does this whole family have to wear blue? That's me, I'm Hacker Princess. You want dinner? Nah, I filled up on cookies. Me too. I'm tired. It only released last month. Still, holo fans, you know, they'll find a way. He birthed those himself. He has both parents. Actually, yeah. That would make sense if he's just like... if he's just self-cesting his own family. Oh, Cal, we did the first part of Robert's route, who is, of course, a pathetic wet cat who wears a leather jacket and is absolutely just catnip to this cat. And nobody in chat likes him anymore, except for Zara, who voted that we should continue the route. And I'm loving the chaos. I left the decision about whether we continue pursuing Knife Dad in chat's hand, and Zara went, bet. And I love that. I love that. Me too, I'm tired. Dude, same. Playing with a bunch of little kids who all simultaneously want your attention and approval is surprisingly exhausting. It's hanging around kids in general is just so tiring. It's so tiring. Never said I liked him. No, you didn't, but you did choose chaos. That's fair. That's fair. But in a good way, but also in kind of a scary way. How so? I feel like I gotta be on my best behavior for them. I don't want to let them down. Is this because you still feel bad about dropping the F-bomb in front of your cousin that one time? I corrupted her, Dad. She's secondhand smokes now. Well, those kids really look up to you. I'm glad they have you as a role model. Shucks, Pops. I ruffle Amanda's hair. She is precious to me. The extended cut is the only cut worth watching. That's true. Well, no, it's only true for movies that you know you're going to enjoy, like Lord of the Rings. If it's a Snyder movie, fucking don't bother. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your time. So no, that dad fact doesn't hold up. Dad book. Okay. Let's see how Robert's doing. I could message him. Well, I feel like he won the poll, so we have to message him. We do have to message him. But for people who need a reminder of what Robert is like, on Friday night he's most likely to make a deal in an alleyway, have it go badly. Who's the cop? Was it Giacomo? I trusted Giacomo. If you had one thing to take with you to Desert Island, what would it be? Gun! Pew pew! What are your turn-ons? Don't talk to me. What did you want to be when you grew up, grifter? What's your favourite movie genre? Italian neorealism. What's your ideal date? Grave robbing. What do you never leave home without? At least 4 knives. Pew pew pew! I spent a lot of time thinking about, you ever really look into a rabid animal's eyes? No, you don't, Robert, because that's how you get bit. But also, we have to admit, the date that we went on, does fit this profile. Like, there were no lies told in this profile. There was not a single lie in this profile. Let's message him. Chat shows chaos. Anyone who tells you that a drink isn't manly has never known heartache. Tell that to fucking Robert, who made us drink whiskey when we wanted fruity tropical drinks. I had a lot of fun with Robert the last time we hung out, I say. Lying. Absolutely lying. But I'm beginning to wonder if he's dodging me. I've tried messaging him a few times and Dadbook says he hasn't even read them. Haven't even seen him come out of his house, actually. I mean, none of this is a surprise to me, Carl. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. I decide to send him one last message, figuring that this will produce the same result. Hey man, don't know where you've been, but we should grab a drink soon. Don't go for a drink with him. Go for a coffee or something. Carl, come on, read the room. I want a fruity tropical drink. I bring you the Katie and Zara duo drink. What's the duo drink? What is it? What is it? I walk away from my computer because at this point I know he's not messaging me back anytime soon. He's just like me. He's just like me for real. I linger in the kitchen. I'm all caught up on work. The house is relatively clean. Maybe I should do something nice for Amanda. Lies. The house is never clean. It doesn't end. Ah, I'll bake her favourite pie. I root through the pantry and pull out the ingredients. This is an old family recipe that I used to make with my grandmother when I was a kid. I lost the actual recipe card a long time ago, but I think I'll be able to remember how to bake it. I'm going to punish chat for this decision in thumbnail form. Wahahaha, says Dave. Uh-oh. 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 I start mixing the ingredients together for the crust until I get a nice dough. I throw some cherries into a saucepan to make the filling. Normally I don't like to multitask in the kitchen, but this cherry pie is a piece of cake. Pie? It's a piece of pie. It's a piece of pie to make a pretty pie. Do-do-do-do-do-do. I'm making a pie. Ah man, I can never remember what temperature you're supposed to set the oven at. I'm pretty sure it's 375 degrees Fahrenheit, but I could be wrong. Just 200. Always 200. 200 Celsius, and whatever that is in your moon language. Who am I kidding? I'm never wrong when it comes to this pie. Ah! Confidence. My special twist on my grandma's recipe includes a secret ingredient that not even Amanda knows about. It makes the cherries extra flavorful. Is it booze? Is it booze, Carl? God, why can't I remember what the secret ingredient is? Okay. Strawberry vodka with cola, raspberry, and a shot of rum. That sounds delicious, but the fact that there's 2 different spirits in there is giving me the nerves. Like, raspberry cola? I'm down. Strawberry vodka? I'm down. Rum on top of that? I'm getting worried. I'm getting worried. More cherry, salt, or almond extract. Almond extract, I think. Oh, it's almond extract, duh. Oops, I accidentally poured a little too much in. Way too much in. I'm sure it's fine. Baking is an art and some of the most beautiful art is made from mistakes. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I finally get the pie in the oven. How long am I supposed to leave it in there? 50 minutes? I'll just wing it. Oh no, this is a disaster. This is all going to shit, chat. Amanda's gonna be so excited. That kid loves a good pie. I have a seat at the kitchen table and do word jumbles until Amanda comes home. I can hear the door slam open. Yo, Pops, what smells like pie in here? It's pie, sweetie. Amanda darts over to the oven and looks inside. Yes! Hey, it's not done. Be patient. What's your angle here? Oh. Pies are an objective-based confection. What are you trying to get out of me? I've been leading a double life, Manda Panda. Amanda, I have terrible news. I'm actually a pro skateboarder and an aspiring astronaut and a bank robber. The lifestyle is calling me back and I must go. One last job. You know how it is. This pie was the only way I knew how to tell you. Well, I appreciate the years we spent together, but a trade-up is a trade-up. Hellhound, woof woof, hello! Hello, Hellhound. Yes, Ori's back. Hey, sweetie, how are you doing? Remember me when you're kicking your feet up in Ibiza, Dad? Thanks for all the pie. We share a cordial handshake. I wait a few more minutes before taking the pie out of the oven. I set it on the rack to cool and guard it so Amanda doesn't dig into it before it's ready. I'm more a coconut and pineapple fan, but that sounds interesting. I've been craving a little coconutty drink recently. Coconut's so good. So good. Yeah, like, I'm scared by the double spirits, but I trust Ori. I trust Ori. Ori will steer us right. Huh. What? Does it look kind of weird to you? Oh, that's just me taking artistic license on what cherry pie means to me emotionally. Malibu, Malibu, exactly, exactly. I'm just saying this because, you know, it seems like you might have baked this pie incorrectly, Dad. And you're currently, right now, trying to pass it off as a good thing. Malibu lemonade ice kiss. Oh, yes. Huh? It's art, sweetie. Was it art when you accidentally baked a whole uncracked egg into the center of my 12th birthday cake? Well, it's... Was it art when you tried to make brownies and accidentally created chlorine gas? Carl, how the fuck did you manage that? Well, that's a bit of an exaggeration. Was it art when you... Just eat the pie, Panda. I cut us a few slices and we sit down to eat. The cherry filling oozes out of the sides and the buttery crust glistens. I watch as Amanda takes a bite. What's wrong? Is it not good? Yeah, everyone kiss Dave. Give him a smooch. Making chlorine backspin is easy if you're cleaning. Agreed, Zara. If you're cleaning, it's terrifyingly easy. But when you're cooking, When you're cooking, is it still that easy? Like, I know how easy it is while cleaning. But cooking? I can make, like... No. I can make spicy. I can make the air spicy. That's about as much as I can do while cooking. Oh no. Amanda winces and fans her mouth. No, I just burned the heck out of the roof of my mouth. This pie is amazing. Sorry for doubting you. I breathe a sigh of relief and take a bite. She's right. The pie is pretty incredible, as it always is. Fuck yeah, almond extract just did us proud. I'm really proud of you for making a pie without burning the new house down. I got a few dad tricks up my dad's sleeve. Maybe fathers aren't as bumbling and stupid as the media makes us out to be. Maybe we as a society should have a little more respect for fathers as a whole. Dad, your sleeve is on fire. I ran to the sink and put myself out. Pride will be my undoing. Amanda and I clean up the kitchen and play a little more living room hoops before she retreats to her room to do homework. I go back to my word jumbles. Hey, this one smells cat. That's me. I'm cat. I'm cat. The rest of the evening trickles by. We eat dinner, I help Amanda with one of her scholarship applications, and we both start getting ready for bed. I decide to check Dad book one more time before I climb into bed. Still nothing from Robert. Huh. Hope he's okay. I turn out the lights and lie down. Is he just gonna fucking appear at my window? Hey. Carl. Hey. Hey, Carl. Hey, I'm outside. Come outside. What is that? I was just on the verge of falling asleep. I climb out of bed and try to identify the source of the dinging. My computer screen illuminates the dark room. I walk over to it, ready to turn it off, when I notice what's happening on screen. Say his name and he appears. It's Robert! Don't make me honk. I will honk. Get out here. I look at my window, and sure enough, there's Robert leaning up against his pickup truck in my driveway. I open my door and try and figure out what's going on. Hey. Hey.
Hey.
Wanna hang? I was kind of sleeping.
Oh?
That's no fun. Come hang out. He's a night owl, chat. I would argue that sleeping is very fun, but I don't have to be anywhere in the morning. Might as well live a little. Sure. Cool. You plan on going out like that? Yes, in my pajamas. He's a problem because he interrupted the sleeping cycle. Dave's just like, this man does not respect the sanctity of sleep. Get rid of him. I look down and realize that I am, in fact, not wearing pants. I mean, I don't mind. He doesn't mind, chat. Right, 1 second. I run inside and throw on my going out pants, shoes, and a jacket. I grab my keys and meet Robert back outside.
Oh.
Ready? Ready! Hop in. He's a problem. I jump into the passenger seat of his old red pickup truck. I have to move a few empty cigarette packets and gas station receipts out of the way before I can sit. Robert silently starts the car and we drive out of the cul-de-sac. The outside of the house looks so pretty. Stinky smoke, stinky, stinky, stinky man! Smoky boy!
Oh.
You like Tom Waits? Oh my god, the pickup truck. This is the part where I admit where as much as Tom Waits feels like a very Katie core artist, I have not listened to much of his stuff. But let's pretend I do. For Robert. Love Tom Waits. I love... Before I can answer, Robert turns up the radio. Yep, that's Tom Waits, alright. He lights a cigarette and cracks the windows. We drive together in silence. Hell yeah, late night driving. Ooh, you gotta hoist that rag, baby. Yeah, I do need to listen to more Tom Waits, that's true. Everything I've heard has been good. Oh, I am dragging a box with my chair wheels. Be gone, box. Be gone. We drive together in silence. So, where are we going? The stickers on the dashboard are so cute. Coffee with coconut cream and Irish whiskey. With strawberry sauce as topping. That sounds nice. Snuggles with Hellhound. Robert doesn't respond. Robert? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, chat, are we in danger? Oh, I heard you. He still doesn't answer my question. I look out the window and notice that Robert's taking us to the highway. I twiddle my thumbs. The red flags are waving again, chat. Well, whatever I've gotten myself into, it looks like I'm in it for the night. I settle into my seat and watch streetlights pass by. My guy is so chill about being kidnapped. With cream on top of the coffee as well. There we go. Nice. I glance over to Robert, who's driving intently. He looks tired, as he always does, but there's something a bit more there that I just can't place. Horror movie time! I like your car. How old is this thing? Older than you. Oh my god, okay. Pretty old then. Sun is up, the road's flat. Damn good address for red smell. You know what to do with the... Oh, that sounds good. Okay, I'm loving those lyrics. Stop looking so nervous. I'm not nervous. I am super not nervous about this situation. I'm a little nervous.
Hey.
Just hang on, we're almost there. Almost where? I have no idea where we are. I think we're moving at a slight incline, but I'm not so sure. We eventually come to a stop. Robert gets out of the car and I sit for a second, unsure if he wants me to get out too. Lovely spot for a murder. What are you waiting for? I hastily exit the car. Robert sits on the bed of his truck and pats the space next to him. I sit down and take in the view. We're on a hill overlooking the city skyline against the bay. The cool night air rustles some trees near us as lights blink in the distance. Off to the side I can see an entrance to a dense forest. Ooh, cute, cute. Man, it's all so gorgeous. What? I can't read that. Robert! Robert, no! Dave's just like, yeah, that tracks, of course, of course. Robert, no! No! This is where I come to Shit, I can do this. Hang on. This is where I come to crank my hog. This is where I come to masturbate. This is where I come to masturbate. This is where I come to come. They call me Carl because I'm a mess. They understand my denseness. This guy asked me out. I thought he was joking. Turns out he wasn't, and now I'm at home loafing. Lovely poem, Maury. Oh my god. Robert, what the fuck? This is where I come to masturbate. What? What? I'm kidding. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
Hey.
This is my little spot where I come to think. It's nice. You can see the whole city from up here. Really gives you some perspective. Robert reaches behind him. Oh god, he's reaching behind him and pulls something out from under his jacket. Oh god, he's got a gun! It glints in the moonlight and I suddenly realize what it is. It's gotta be his knife, right? He's knifed Dad for a reason. Oh shit, that's a knife! What have you got there, Robert? A knife! Oh. Please don't stab me! Or, gently. It's, Carl, it'll be, gently is fine, right? Right, Carl? Little bit of stabbing for funsies. A little bit of consenting stabbing with the homies, right?
Oh.
Robert reaches into his pocket and pulls out a small piece of wood. Please don't stab me with that either! Please don't stake me, I'm not a vampire!
Oh.
Robert takes the knife to the piece of wood and starts carving at it. Oh. I breathe a very audible sigh of relief as Robert looks at me sideways. Did you think I was going to stab you just now? What? No. 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 Nah. Hate to break it to you, but I did in fact bring you out here to harvest your organs. Play along. Oh no, my organs! I'm attached to them. Yeah, well, you think you've caught me in your trap, but I knew. I knew, Robert. For years I've been putting the most vile junk food in my body in preparation for this day. Come at me, friend, and reap what you will.
Hey.
2 steps ahead of you at all times. That's how I operate. Nothing gets past you, huh?
Oh.
Robert reaches into his pocket and pulls out a folding knife that he opens and hands to me. I'm going to warn you, the last guy I had a knife fight with lost 3 fingers because he didn't know the 8 basic rules of knife fighting. You're familiar, correct? I honestly can't tell when you're kidding. He sounds disappointed. Yep. Yep. Hellhound, you're a delight. They call me Katie. I'm a VTuber. I got this oil just so I could lube her. Watch me slide right into those DMs. Turns out they're into it, and now I need them. This doesn't sound realistic because I am incapable of reading DMs, let alone sliding into them. Like, stepping into the DMs requires a 5-step plan of action and advanced planning and a checklist item on my to-do list. But I like this alternative reality Katie, who has confidence. Can I borrow her?
Mm-hmm.
I'm so many levels of irony deep that I've forgotten what humor is. He and I laugh. Oh, he's got a little fangy. He's got a little fangy.
Oh.
Have you ever whittled before? Considering I'm not a grandpa, no. At least 7 reminders for me to check them. Also useful.
Mm.
What do you mean by that? Well, I just thought that you would have a block of wood shipped to you along with your first social security check. Carl, I'll have you know that whittling is a time-honoured tradition enjoyed by both young and old alike. That you're dismissing it before you've even tried it speaks volumes about your character. However, because I've gotten to know you for some time, and I've come to think of us as friends, I'm willing to attribute it to ignorance instead of malice. What I'm trying to say is, go get that stick. Robert motions to a good-looking stick on the ground, perfect for potential whittling. I pick it up. The most important thing to remember while whittling is to cut with the grain, not against it. If you cut against the grain, the wood is going to splinter. Isn't the most important thing safety?
Hey.
No. Getting hurt comes with the territory. Look at my hands. Look at my damn hands. I look at his damn hands. They're calloused and covered in little white scars. They are very nice hands. Oh, Carl likes them calloused. Good for you, Carl. A little bit of texture. There's a good reason every collab partner has their own channel in the Discord with both of us in it. Yeah, people who do collabs with me quickly learn that my butler is a necessity. No, not my fingers. I need those. You can't make a stick omelette without breaking a few hand eggs. I don't want to break my hand eggs! Knife that wood! Oh my god, oh god, oh god, I'm scared. Okay, we got a knife. Which direction is the grain? Ah! So this is the sharp end. Okay. Can I... I made a pole! I made a stick. I made a stick from the stick. I made a steak! That's a good start. What is it? A sharp stick. Careful, don't poke yourself with that. You made a sharp stick. Yay! Whoop. Ah! I made a lollipop stick. It's a popsicle stick. All you need is to carve up some wooden juice, wooden fruit, and a wooden freezer. You made a popsicle stick. I'm so good at whittling. I made a toothpick. I made something to make me look tougher. It's working. I think you could take me in a fight, probably. Hellhound, I love having you in chat. You're such a delight. I made an egg! I made an egg, chat! What's this? It's a chicken nugget! Please don't eat that. You made Robert uncomfortable. Nom 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 chicken nuggies. I made the Loch Ness Monster. Nice form. What's it supposed to be?
Stretch! Stretch!
Good old... It's Louisiana. Good old Louisiana. Beautiful place. Got stabbed there once, you know.
Moist,
or was it Kentucky?
Moist.
Thank you for the stretch and hydrate, folks. How are you doing? I hope you're having a lovely Friday. You looking after any pups this weekend? Don't poke yourself with it. Sir, it was made for that in the bedroom. No, we don't make that out of wood. Too high a splinter risk. That's why we learn about silicon molding instead. You made a Louisiana! I made a baseball stick. No. I made an ambidextrous chopstick. It's a stick. You made a chopstick, ambidextrous. Yes. I give you the head pat, hellhead. Oh, what am I making? Is it a duck? I made a duck. If you keep this up, you'll be a whittling pro in no time. See? If we hadn't done the Robert route, we would never have learned how to make a duck. I made a new friend. He's beautiful. I'm happy for you. You made a new friend! See, we never would have made a new friend if we hadn't picked this route. I made a horse! Beautiful handiwork. What do you call it? Sir Horsington the Brave. A brave and noble name for a brave and noble creature. You made a beautiful gift for Amanda. Hell yeah. Oh, I don't want it to be over. Robert and I sit in silence for a while, carving our pieces of wood. That's what they call it now. Katie, quick, name a kink. Cockwarming. I think I'm getting the hang of this. It's actually kind of relaxing. I glance over to see what Robert's working on. He's carving a smaller wooden knife. Hell yeah. Good girl. Oh god. What have I got myself into? I'm babysitting puppies and I'll be hanging out with 2 friends later when she plays Hacker's Memory. Oh, Fox, that sounds incredible. Did you happen to see the new Digimon game on Digimon Games Twitter? The third game in the Cyber Sleuth series? Yes, I have. It looks incredible. I'm so hyped for it. I'm so hyped for it. Or do you mean a different game? I've seen the card game. I've seen the Cyber Sleuth one. It's a great kink, right? Ha! While I'm distracted, the knife slices into my thumb. Blood gushes all over my little wooden carving. No, the horse for Amanda! Yeah, I don't go on Twitter anymore because it's a hell site, but I am glad that Digimon Twitter is still kicking. Glad to hear it's still going. Digimon Blue Sky is good, though. New Digimon Partomon. Oh, have I seen them? Let me have a look. Paramon. Okay, I think I have seen them. Wait, no, Paramon's an existing Digimon. Or is this this is them announcing their models, is it? Okay, let me head to the Reddit. Because as much as Reddit can be a hell site, I prefer Twitter these days. Oh, someone's doing Fantailmon evolutions. I love those. And Kukururumon. I may never find it. I may be distracted on this Reddit forever. Oh, I can see with Paramon. I see. Let's have a look. Sweetie tangents. Digimon though. Paramon looks amazing though. Oh, they look incredible. Oh, they look cool. That's very exciting. Thank you, folks. Don't worry, I called Twitter too. Yes. Fuck its new name. Blood gushes all over my little wood carving. No, the horse for Amanda! Robert is lost in carving and doesn't notice me bleeding everywhere. Robert still doesn't notice. Robert, I'm dying. Robert. I'm bleeding to death.
Oh.
Robert finally looks over.
Hey.
He reaches into his jacket again. Jesus, how much stuff does this guy keep in here? I love a guy with pockets. And pulls out a red bandana. He wraps it around my thumb. Oh, I get a souvenir to take home. Also, is this why he wears red? Is this why he wears red? Is he just prepared for whittling accidents? Hold tight. He hops off the truck and I can hear him rummaging around in his car. He comes back a moment later with a well-stocked first aid kit. We love a man with a well-stocked first aid kit. Yeah, what is your favourite Digimon, Fox? Robert carefully wipes all the blood off my hands and swipes a bit of antiseptic onto the cut. With surprising gentleness, he places a bit of gauze on the wound and wraps it all up. You okay? Yeah, I'm good. He hands me what's left of the tube of antiseptic. Make sure to keep that cut clean. It's oddly touching and a little sexy. I mean, yeah, come on. Well-stocked first aid kit. Hard not to be attracted to that. I guess I'm a real whittler now.
Oh.
That you are. Be careful though. They're attracted to the smell of blood. Wait, what? What's attracted to the smell of blood? Cryptids. Tons of them out here, you know. Cryptids? Like Mothman and stuff? Mothman is bullshit, but yeah. This town is a hotbed for cryptozoological occurrences. You're joking. Oh, how I wish I were. I'm a skeptic myself, or at least I thought I was. There are things in these woods that I can't possibly comprehend. Fuck yeah, spooky woods! Call me Katie the way my PP is massive. It's true, my Pokemon are all very over-leveled. My favourite Digimon is Lady Devimon. Hellhound, that's so perfect for you. That's so perfect, I love that. I think about my entire time in this city. Aside from the occasional stray coyote, I don't think it's too bad. You ever hear of the Dover Ghost? I don't think so. Well, let me tell you a story. Okay, I love this guy. He takes us up into the woods. We carved some wood and now he's telling me about cryptids. Fucking Robert can do no wrong, okay? This man is redeemed. Nah, that didn't work, Ari. But the train did, choo-choo. Let me tell you a story. I was out in the woods here on a weekend camping trip with Betsy.
Speak to
You don't know
staff
Betsy,
or
but she's a
text
big
British
pup.
Transport Police on 61016.
Sorry, distracted by train.
We'll sort it. See it, say it,
Let me
sorted.
tell you a story all about how my life got turned upside down. I was out in the woods here on a weekend camping trip on a weekend camping trip with Betsy. You don't know Betsy, but she's a big pup, pit bull, real intimidating. I feel safe around her. First night goes without incident. I get some solitude. Betsy gets to pee wherever she wants. All the good stuff. Okay, I love Betsy. If Betsy is in his house, we need to get with him just to see Betsy, okay? Okay? Zara is an Andrew Woman and Debbie Woman fan. As expected of anyone with taste. Ori, no. I'm confused, but I hope you didn't actually hurt your elbow. I assume this is a song that I don't know. Second day, I get the idea into my head that I can hike deeper into the woods. Probably against my better judgment, but hey, we're just having a fun camping trip, right? So me and Betsy start marching in the morning. It gets a little late and we set up camp, but it's different this night. Real quiet. I can't hear the birds, the crickets, squirrels, nothing. Dead silent. Then it happens. I hear the most unholy growl I've ever heard in my life, right outside my tent. Me and Betsy, we go to investigate. We look around the clearing. Nobody's there. But there's this feeling. Not sure if I can quite describe it. I know someone or something is watching us. Betsy, though, she's scared. Never seen her like that. And when she's scared, I know that I should be too. And then I see it in the distance. A man, but if something that didn't know what a man was supposed to look like made it, it just looked wrong. Big. Arms too long for its body. Black eyes. It just stood and stared at me. Then it disappears. I hear one yelp from Betsy and I turn around to check on her. But she's gone, into thin air. I didn't sleep at all in my tent that night. I don't think I've slept right since. But Betsy is fine, right, Robert? Right, Robert? That's terrible. Why, Robert? I'm so sorry. They say that if you listen closely on quiet nights just like tonight, you can hear the howl of the Dover Ghost. A howl resonates through the woods. It doesn't sound like a regular howl, it's so guttural. Even from far away, something about it makes my skin crawl. But Betsy's fine, right? Okay, Robert, real funny. I turn to look at Robert. He's white as a sheet. You're messing with me, right?
Whoa, whoa.
I was messing with you up until literally just now. I totally made that camping story up. Okay, Betsy's fine. Betsy potentially didn't exist. I strain my eyes to scan the forest line, trying to see where the howl originated from. Off in the distance, I see something. It's so far away, I barely can make out a shape. It looks human, but it's dragging something. Do you see that? Hey, Robert, do you see that? We should go.
Whoa, whoa.
Robert and I slowly back away and get into the truck. He turns off his headlights and we make a slow crawl away back onto the road. I'm too scared to look back. What was that?
Whoa, whoa.
The Dover ghost, I guess. I chuckle nervously. This time he doesn't seem like he's messing with me. Or maybe someone illegally dumping garbage on a wildlife preserve?
Oh.
Yeah, that's the story we'll tell ourselves. We sit in silence for a little while longer, the fear of whatever that was slowly subsiding as we get closer to the city. Thanks for coming out, this was fun. Was it, Robert? It was fun. Oh, AGG Digimon are always great. I'm sorry I haven't been in touch. I've just been in a way lately. I had to get out of the house. Had to be around somebody. You doing okay, man? Robert thinks for a second and lights another cigarette. The man is not doing okay, Carl. Come on. Been doing a lot of thinking. He takes a long drag. As I get older, I feel more and more that I'm just drowning in this sea of regret. I was so busy chasing after these things that I thought would make me happy that I didn't care about anyone else. All I cared about was myself. I didn't even think.
Hey.
Robert stops. I wait for him to finish his thought, but he just stares at the road. Maybe I'm just built like this. As Katie picking Robert demonstrates, she's also an edge hunter. I can fix him. I can fix him. Me and Shane from Stardew, like, I'll fix his drinking problem. And then we fucking get married and he keeps on drinking. God damn it, Shane. Or maybe I just do it to myself. Maybe it's my own choice that I'm as unhappy as I am. I try to think of something to say. I remember all the times in my life when I've been sad, and there's a great many of them. But there was always a light at the end of the tunnel. Something I held on to that kept me going. I am unironically starting to like him more. Yeah, me too. It's a problem. Whoopsie. Whoopsie. Pathetic wet cat man is lovable now. Whoopsie. He's my son now.
Hey.
But there's something so resigned about the way Robert's talking. Maybe we deserve to be eaten by the Dover ghost. Maybe that's why it's here. Dover ghost feeds off your sadness, my sadness, it dances in the night. Honestly, makes sense. I was trying to kid around. I fucking wasn't. I was dead serious. To just be devoured for my sins? Yeah, that sounds pretty great, actually. He's into vor. It was a joke, Robert. I'm turning the car around. We're going back. Robert slams on the brakes and puts the car in reverse. No, we're not going to go. Fuck the Dover ghost. Robert, no. Robert, wait. He stops the car again. You know what? I thought about it. It's not my time yet.
Hey.
I haven't finished watching the Criterion Collection. They just keep adding stuff to it. But thanks, Carl. We drive the rest of the way in silence, listening to the radio and watching the bright lights of the city grow bigger. Yay, we survived! Let me point out he did not do a U-turn, he just slammed the car into reverse. Yep. He's gonna knacker that poor pickup truck's engine so fast. Robert drops me off at my place. As I'm about to close the passenger door, I realize I still have Robert's pocket knife in my jacket. I pull it out and offer it back to him. You hold on to that. Never know when you won't need it, when you might need it. Also, I have like 20 billion of them. I have a whole shelf of knives at home, don't worry. Night, Robert. Have a safe drive home. Robert smirks and pulls away. He then immediately pulls into his driveway, which is one over from mine. Unsafe driving. I mean, it's not inherently unsafe. He gets out and waves. There are situations where a reverse can be safer than a U-turn. Maybe it was one of those situations. Holds up the Robert apologist sign. I tiptoe into the house, careful not to wake Amanda up. Whoa, where'd you come from? I look around and spot Amanda coming out of the kitchen with a glass of water. I thought you were sleeping. Oh, Robert woke me up to go cryptid hunting. Yeah. You know the Mothman is bullshit, right? Amanda, Lang, you know what? It's fine. I finally decide to go to bed. This game hates the Mothman. How dare they? Eat plenty of carbs the night before a big game. Date complete. How did we do? Cryptids, crime, willing, paranoia, bonding, proud parent, rank A. Exercise regularly and you'll stay healthy. Pro tip. Well, it's been a long day. I'm just about ready to pack it in. After a few bites of ice cream from the freezer, I turn off all the lights and walk down the hall to my room. I wonder if Amanda's still awake. That kid needs some sleep. As I pass the room, I can hear a faint sound, but I can't quite make out what it is. I get a little closer. Uh-oh. Is she crying? I knock gently on the door. Amanda? The crying immediately stops. Not right now. Her voice sounds strained. She sniffles. I need to make sure she's okay. I open the door. In the dark, I can see Amanda's outline in the middle of her bed, knees hugged up against her body. Oh, my girl, my Amanda Panda. Hi, pizza. Welcome on in. Is everything okay? Well, everything's fine now.
You will give me an egg.
Egg. Is everything okay? I don't want to talk about it. Did something happen? No, nothing happened. Go away. Something must have happened. Amanda, get out. Okay. I quickly leave her room and shut the door behind me. Once the door closes, I can hear her crying again. Wow. What has her so upset? She seemed fine earlier. She's usually so open with me. Did I do something wrong? Is she mad at me? I guess if she wasn't before, she definitely is now. I can't even remember the last time she snapped at me like that. Oh no. Creator of Rayflands is sending me a postcard and a map that should have come with my copy of the book. Hell yes! Hell yes! I have a hard time falling asleep, but when I finally do, I'm still thinking about Amanda, my girl, my baby girl. After a long night of very little sleep, I roll out of bed and make myself a pot of coffee. Amanda should be up for school soon. Maybe she'll be willing to talk about whatever's bothering her. About 10 minutes before she's supposed to leave, Amanda comes out of her room and makes a beeline for the freezer. Morning, Amanda. Morning. She drops a frozen waffle into the toaster and slams the freezer door. She won't look at me. Yikes, dang. I was trying to be gentle, and I think maybe we fucked up. So, anything big going on at school today? No. Okay. Do you need a ride to school? No. Want some coffee? Amanda pulls the toaster lever up and takes her still freezer burned waffle out before it's finished cooking. I have to go. Amanda picks up her bag and storms out. Oh, okay. He said that is Carl T. He is a recently single dad. That's Carl! Carl! I haven't seen her act like this in a long time. It's usually short-lived, but it always hurts. Hopefully this blows over and things are back to normal soon. I sit back at the kitchen table and look at a picture of Amanda and I hanging on a wall. In it, I'm teaching her to ride a bike. Her face is a mixture of excitement and pure, unadulterated fear. I remember how determined she was. Every time she would fall off and scrape her knees, she would get up and try it again. Finally, I had to stop her because she was bleeding everywhere. Then she started to cry because she didn't think she needed bandages and she wanted to keep trying. As I put her bike away, she just stood in the middle of the street and screamed. And I took her for ice cream and it was like nothing ever happened. After giving it a bit of thought, I decided if I force her to talk about it, I'm only going to make things worse. But I have an idea. Uh-oh. I start rummaging around for ingredients. Am I going to make another pie? Pie for days. I hear Amanda walk in the door. Instead of heading for the kitchen like she usually does, she makes a beeline to her room. She's clearly trying to avoid me. Hey, Pumpkin? What? Can you come here for a sec? There's a moment of silence. Yeah? I wanted to say sorry about last night. I'm the best dad in the world. I'm just worried about you, kiddo. I get scared when I know something's wrong, and I get even more scared when I feel like I can't do anything about it. Dad, such as whatever it is, and you don't have to tell me if you don't want to, but whatever it is, know that you have a dad in your corner who wants you to be happy.
Oh no.
Honey, you know I'm bad with words, so I was hoping I could speak a language we both understand. I pull a cake out of the refrigerator and place it on the table. Hopefully the frosting is set by now. Ta-da! Dad. It took me a really long time because I ran out of red frosting somewhere around sad and had to start over, and the cake is red with green sprinkles and says, "Sorry you're sad, but I support you 100%.
Ah.
This is beautiful. It's strawberry. Amanda gives me a big old hug. I grab some plates and fork and serve us up some delicious cake. I'm such a good dad. So it's really stupid. What is? This whole thing. I know I've been really weird lately, and there's just... I don't even know how to explain it. I feel like I might have to make you a chart. Oh. I love charts, though. I love charts. I'm listening. Do you want me to take notes? I guess I should start from the top. So, you know how Emma R is going to that fancy art school in California, right? Hang on. Maybe I should make a chart. I'm grabbing my notebook. Chart time. So,
Right. Oh god, what do we do? Oh god.
Talking Goat, hello, welcome on in.
Normal.
Welcome on in, Raiders. This goat talks a lot, and I mean a lot, says Frostybot. They're currently on a Pokemon Renegade Platinum kick, searching for gyms and elusive Hounders. Oh, I love Hounder, he's one of my favourites. But beware, the stream is 18 plus only. Scaredy cat emote. Expect some adult topics, cursing, and maybe even some Schedule 1 shenanigans. Tune in for laughs, good vibes, and positive allyship. Hell yes, allies! Good to see you, goat friend. How are you doing? Go raid, go raid, go raid. Let me run the raid trailer for the lovely raiders. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. Okay. Let me... The Doctor, welcome to the cat family. Okay, I'm gonna run the trailer. It's me, Katie Shee, and it is you, my favourite people on the internet. Hello.
It's the Katie experience. Everyone's a Katie height now.
I want a big old pasta dish that has very little flavour. You've been awfully friendly with different girls lately, haven't you? No. I'm gay, I'm so gay. Yeah, I've seen Calamity. Yeah, he's ripping out my heart, and I'm gonna be like, thank you, Mr. Milligan. Thank you. I'm normal. I'm so normal about this man. So gay, I'm so gay. Women, 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 women. Never. No, 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 no. Well, it's called pitbulligamy. Pitbulligamy my balls. Normal oil rig behavior right here. Oh no, I can't reach the handle. Welcome on in, my lovely people. Raiders, thank you so much for joining the raid and coming over to this stream. I am Katie C, the Chaotic Scottish Cat Girl, and I am delighted to make your acquaintance. Goat, if you're needing to raid and run, that's totally fine. If anyone else is needing to raid and run, that's totally cool as well. We've got a lurk command, we've got a daily egg, and Doctor, I saw your honk and I apologise that didn't play because of the raid trailer, so let me give you a honking apology. Angonk!
You will give me an egg.
Welcome to the cat family, Doctor. Welcome on in, and thank you for the compliments. Always against me. I suffer for your trailer, Ori. Ori. You suffer with love. No worries. Thank you so much for raiding and have a lovely night, Talking Goat. Always good to see you. And Talking Goat Raiders, thank you so much for coming over here. I hope you enjoy the stream. We are currently playing Dream Daddy. I am a newly single dad who has moved to a neighbourhood full of eligible bachelors. And the chat has decided we're going with Knife Dad, the edgiest boy of them all, who has so many problems but loves cryptids and whittling. We're having a great time. But our dearest darling daughter, the lovely Amanda Panda, has been up in some nights crying, and we've been very, very, very worried about her. And after a tense confrontation, and a very, very cute strawberry cake that said, "Sorry, you're sad, but I support you 100%. Thumbs up. We might be getting to the bottom of it. Also, this is Carl T. Shee on my right, your left. Sorry, dimensions. Carl T. Shee is an original dad. Do not steal. No relation to any Saiyans you may know, super or otherwise. He is 100% an original creation from my mind. I hope you enjoy his super unique design and the eggs on his titties. He's a fantastic dad. He's the best dad around. And his name is Carl. Carl Tichy. Yes, folks, if you're needing to run, that's totally fine. Thank you for raiding in. If you want to catch up at your leisure, we do have a YouTube where VODs are stored. So no pressure to stick around if it's late for your time zones, if you need to get food. If you've got other commitments, it's all fine. Do whatever you need to do. But thank you for following the raid here. It's a delight to have you here. Eee. And Crypt, enjoy your lurk. So we're about to get to the bottom of why our girl Amanda keeps crying. And Amanda has just got accepted to a very prestigious art college. And she has a lot of friends. They are all various Emmas with initials after their name, which is confusing. It's kind of confusing. I won't lie. I won't lie. Thank you for snoozing the ads, Dave. And is there a chat log? I don't know if there is. Do a little save, because I often forget to save. I don't think there's a chat log. So Emma R got accepted for a college out east. Is Emma R the one who puked in Dead Goth and Beyond? That was me. Okay, that was Amanda. We should have remembered that. Shit. Okay, yeah, we really should have remembered that one. What? I thought you were Emma P. Dad, are you doing okay? I'm getting legit worried. I've been doing a lot of gluing and varnishing in unventilated spaces. Carry on.
Oh.
Anyways, ever since Emma R got the acceptance letter, I've been feeling like she's drifting away, you know? And she's been spending a lot more time with Grace and Emma P. I just thought it was all in my head for a while, but then I found out Rosie M from Rosie M that both of the Emmas, Grace and Noah, all went to a party at Mackenzie F's on the same night they told me they'd all be busy studying for the Calc AB final. Oh my god. Yikes. So, another important piece of information is, God, this is embarrassing. I have a crush on Noah, and that's a thing. What? Whoa. I had no idea. I definitely didn't know that. Okay. You're a bad liar, Dad. So are you. Thank you for the head pats, Hellhound. I learned from the worst.
Oh.
Anyway, so the only person I told about the crush was Emma R, and she promised not to tell anybody. I didn't confront them about the party thing because I didn't want to start any drama, so I just kept quiet and kept going about my business. Amanda sighs. And then one day I invite everyone out to get nachos at the mall, and after not texting me back for like 2 hours, even though none of them ever put their phones down for more than like 60 seconds, they all say they're busy, like simultaneously. Oh no, they were hanging out. Oh no. Oh no, they were hanging out without me, weren't they? Oh no, this is horrible. I hate this. I hate this. So I tell them, never mind, I'll just eat nachos at home, right? We were out of chips and I really, really wanted nachos. Totally understandable.
Ugh.
So I go to the mall anyway. I get to the food court and who do I see there but Grace, Emma P, Emma R and Noah. All hanging out together and eating nachos without me. What? It gets better. I'm standing by the escalators watching them and I realise that Noah has his arms around Emma R, which is kind of weird, right? But then they kiss. No. Yes, I know. So I storm over there and I'm like, hey. And Grace drops a nacho on her shirt because of course she does. And Emma R just like glares at me. Grace, nothing's coming up. I don't know who that is. Grace is the... Did she poop the bed too? No, Dad, please stick with me.
Ah.
Grace is the one nobody really likes, or I guess that's me now. But anyway, nobody will say anything, and I'm just like, you guys suck, which I realise is not the most eloquent thing to say, but I was very angry and really embarrassed, and I just wanted to get out of there. So I left without nachos, might I add, which only further contributed to the shitty day, and immediately drafted a super long text to the group chat asking them why they'd been so weird. And I wrote another one to Emma R asking how long the Noah thing's been going on, and... Sorry, I know that's a lot. Are you still following? What did Emma R say? Oh, okay, get a load of this. Emma R says, you know what, let me just read it to you. Amanda pulls out her phone and reads, word for word, an arduously long string of text messages. Can you believe that? I cannot believe that. I care so much about Amanda's social life and mental well-being, but man, do I not understand what she's talking about. This is all beyond me, but I'm trying my hardest to be supportive. I'm such a good dad.
Oh no.
They were dating in secret for like months. So I told her that she's being a really terrible friend. And she's like, well, if you think I'm terrible, then just stop being my friend. And I was like, okay. And then she left me on red. And then, wait, left me on red? What's that? Oh, I'm such a himbo. Oh, like, she saw my message and didn't reply. I know, because there are read receipts. I don't know what read receipts are. But I'm just gonna nod and pretend I understand. Gotcha. So while this is all happening, I'm talking to Emma P about how mad I am because she's at least being kind of reasonable, and I'm venting to her about how pissed I am at everybody and stuff. And out of nowhere, Noah texts me and is like, how could you say that about me? And I'm like, say what about me? Say what about you? And he tells me that Emma P sent screenshots of everything I told her to the group chat that I got kicked out of. Alright, I think you lost me at screenshots, but that definitely sounds bad. RTC is such a tech illiterate fool, and it's one of his cutest qualities. Honestly, if he knew about read receipts, he'd be having such a hard time communicating with Robert.
Oh.
There's so much more, but honestly, it's all just really stupid teenager stuff. The bottom line is that everyone dropped me, half of my grade hates me, and now I have no friends. Amanda, I'm so sorry. I almost expected it from everybody else, but Emma R's been there since Mum died. I can't believe she just stabbed me in the back like that. I'm not even that mad she's dating Noah, I'm just upset that she lied to me about it for so long. Amanda stabs at the remnants of her cake. Oh, that's shitty. It's okay, Amanda. You've every kid in the neighborhood adores you, and so does every member of chat. We love you. We love you. Okay, I take it back. I'm kind of mad she's dating Noah. Like, what did I do wrong? Why did everyone just suddenly decide I'm not cool anymore? Why wasn't I enough? I don't understand. And as mad as I am at everybody, like, I miss them, Dad. Amanda looks so dejected I almost can't take it. What could I possibly say to help?
Oh.
Anyways, that's it. That's the whole sordid tale. Thanks for listening. Tune in next week for more hot gossip. Wow. I know it's pretty dumb. It's not dumb. Like, girl stabbed you in the back and stole a guy you were interested in. That's fucking shitty. No, it's a stupid thing to be upset over. Amanda, your feelings are real. Don't ever be mad at yourself for having feelings. I guess. Unless you've secretly been a robot who's been approximating human feelings this whole time? Dad, if I was a robot, I would have transformed into a monster truck a long, long time ago. But seriously. I know you probably don't want advice, Manda Panda, but I feel like it's my duty as a dad to bestow upon thee a few nuggets of fatherly wisdom. High school fucking sucks. You make friends with people just because they're there. When you're still living in your hometown, there's a pretty small pool of people to choose from. But once you go to college and once you get out into the real world, you're going to be exposed to all sorts of people. And it's going to be easier to make friends with people who really get you. Totally agree, Pizza. They sound like pricks, all of them. Some of those friendships can last a lifetime. I mean, look at me and Craig. And some of them only last a little while, and that's okay too. You're going to make so many awesome new friends at art school. Ultimately, I think this says way more about their character than it does about yours. Because you're amazing. And if they can't see that, well, that's their problem. Fuck them. I'll keep that in mind. I looked down at the table. Did we just eat that whole cake? Hell yeah, we did! Yes, we did just eat that whole cake. Well, good talk. Amanda gets up to go to her room. Before she closes her door, she turns around. Hey, Pops. Yeah? Thanks. You are always welcome. Love you, Amanda.
I love you too, Dad.
I love you too, Dad. I love that they voiced that line. My heart. Dad tip 56, go ask your mother. That's a terrible dad tip after that cutscene. Oh, we've got a message from Matt. Got a message from Matt. Hey, Carl, what are your feelings about poker? Beyond hardly knowing her. Poker, I hardly know her. Hey, there it is. Well, good talk. Wait, I actually like poker. I just saw the joke and had to take the shot. Please, Matt, I'm a dad. I'm contractually obligated. It's getting broody. Sure, some dogs. Yes. No, I get that. Anyway, we've been playing weekly poker games and I figured I should send an invite your way. I hate poker. I'm not interested in poker. That sounds great. I love losing money. Cool, dude. See you soon. Okay, I don't want to play poker. I don't want to play poker. We have to pursue Knife Dad. We have a mission. We have a mission. It's to pursue the Knife Dad. Let's make the choice. You know what they say about third dates? They get pretty serious. You might not have time to browse Dad Book for a while. Are you ready? Wait, so... Can I get all the other guys up to 2 hearts? Can I min-max the dads? Can I date all the dads? What happens if I try and send a message to Matt? Oh! I think we can date all the dads! And navigate to Matt's Dad Book page and type out a message. And what message that will be, we will find out next stream. We're going the date all the dads route. Haha! Except maybe the Christian guy as well, because honestly it could be hilarious. Okay. Robert seems like the kind of person who would play poker. I don't know, honestly. I'm not sure. I feel like he would play strip poker. He would play as long as there's no real money on the table. You can date each dad twice in a row in one save before you need to lock in a choice of her date. This is why you're an excellent moderator, Dave. You give me advice on how to smooch maximum dadums. Card games are fun. I'm not good at card games, but Okay. The ads are coming, so we need to quickly find someone to raid in. Moderators, do we have any raid choices online? Let me get those commands in. How about a fool who's playing Repo or a karaoke party? I mean, both of those sound good, honestly. And lovely Goat Raiders, I apologise that we are raiding out so soon. We've got a set time. Ooh, karaoke party. Is that Velik then? That sounds fun. Party it is. Alright. Have a lovely time at the karaoke stream for Grunge Fae VTuber Velik. A heavy metal loving, Pokemon catching, karaoke singing creature. He's celebrating 3,000 followers with a bang, but don't let the hashtag fool you. This bratty ADHD powered EN VTuber is all about good vibes and great tunes. I relate so much. From RuneScape to VR, Velik streams are a wild ride. Yes! Persona Free Wise Schwartz, that does sound fun. Raid commands are in the chat. If you want to bring it with you on the raid, you can copy that in and let them know where you came from. But the raid is going, and hey, if you're watching on YouTube, I hope that you enjoyed that dad-powered goodness. I hope you had fun. We whittled wood. We caught cryptids. Have a lovely day, or night, or afternoon. Have a lovely time zone wherever you are, and I will see you very soon. You can like if you would like. You can subscribe if you would like to. It's all good. Alright, bye-bye now.